Hey guys and gals, YouTube, how y'all doing? Hey, just messing around with the Mars mission. Still looking at sets, still kind of actually playing with sets and seeing how things work. Anyways, we're going to talk about LEGO 7691, which came out May 1st of 2007, and I believe was retired, according to Google, because I don't know this stuff, July 31st, 2008. But that makes sense because the Mars mission line ran in 2007, 2008. Advertised had 434 pieces, according to Toys.com, had 436. That could be because some of the pieces are small. Anyways, we're going to talk briefly about the mothership. Had a handle here. It did have a firing mechanism here, which would allow this big Tic-Tic piece to be fired away. Other than that, interesting play features. A big, impressive ship. These are like little gun emplacements. They could be a speeder, but since they're bricked in, that they're, anti-studded in, I believe they stay with the mothership, while these are like little drones that fly off. There is a minifigure that goes through his chest underneath here. It's kind of cool. Both of them have the figures off. This whole front piece breaks loose, which is very cool. Easily comes loose. So I'm going to call these individual ships. Anyways, this is the mothership, ETX mothership. It's a cool build. I'm doing a couple more of them piecing together. Anyways, these pieces, the set, the other half of the set is this gun emplacement. You know what? Let's get rid of the foam darts right here. Okay. It has a drill emblem here. It's from Bionicle. It does rotate. It has a nice little attachment here. It does have a stop, so you won't go off the end of it. It runs back and forth on this track, and I guess it would be a mining tool. This right here has these two crystals, or energy supposedly. Has a printed element up here, like a targeting unit. It does have this clear piece. We'll talk about that in a minute. And ironically, with the lot of Mars mission, the set number appears as a sticker somewhere on the set. So basically, this would be feels like a gun emplacement. Nice details, and like I said, these darts fire from here, and I guess you'd fire them at the mothership. I'll talk about that in a moment. So, to me, this feels like a gun emplacement. It locks in, and it fires from the bottom. I'm rebuilding a second one here. I need the little modified piece here. I need a white seat here, which I know I don't have. But everything else is complete. If you notice the way these are made, these are not circular. They're creased at the bottom. Now, the very special piece that's required with the set is this. It's an air pump. It's 2x4, and then this slides out. This piece here is the same that appears on these gun emplacements here. It's an airline, and it has a crush in it, see? So the way it would work would be like you'd take an airline and you'd shove it in there. It's not bad. Something to remember about these are from the Life on Mars series. I would actually think this would go better upside down just by the way the line is shaped, but it doesn't say what to do with them, so it's just and to keep them in there, just put a 2x4, or you could put 2x6, because you do have studs running on them across. A nice orange 2x6 might actually look really good, actually. Anyways, go ahead and slip this in there. That secures it. Now, a lot of people, let's go ahead and do a quick demonstration. We'll use the one that has go ahead and load it up. Believe there's a point. I have made videos about this before, and I like to put these in more of a positive light. Now, myself, I'm not a big fan of these rubber bands, but there's a reason for them. The rubber band increases the friction slightly, kind of like an O-ring, so it won't be as good with this. And I do need more rubber bands or something that's quite there. And then this piece here, like I said, it's creased at the bottom, goes into here, and just push it as far as it'll go. Now, someone had commented to me that they were trying to help child or younger person, and they were trying to having trouble making this work. Well, to see that, this rotates. If we turn it to this side here, and this side, easily. And because one side causes suction, and one side will push the air outward because there's various features. Let's go ahead and let's see. Okay, now come down. They're going across the room. Are they going as far as the spring-loaded shooter? No. Not even a flick fire that's got some technique behind it. But it's going pretty good. Could this shoot down the aircraft? No. Steel Pro would be nice to, do other things with it. It's just a Nerf dart. It's a fun little feature. But it works really good with the rubber band. Without the rubber band, it's not as good. So if you're working with one of these sets, try to get these green rubber bands, or you can probably use regular rubber band. Just regular rubber band might affect this plastic a little bit. Sometimes these are crushed and old because it's an old line. Just be patient, work with it. Just for curiosity's sake, no rubber band. The jokes just write themselves. They just do. This little girl on the side of me that's giggling about something right now. If you know, you know. Okay. Just try it. I think it works pretty good. We'll go ahead and test this one here. And the video probably is feeling a little bit long, but I just want to make sure that these are all working. Turn it this way. It's fine. It's all good. Okay. We have one here. Doesn't matter. Here's one without a sticker. It doesn't even have that piece there. This is all one piece, and this turns. And turn it to this side here, it sucks air in, pushing air out. Turn it back this way, and it sucks because the other way, this way, it pushes air out. That way, it sucks in. And there's a little arrow here, so to draw air back in, like to draw an alien or something down that tube, you have it this way, and rotate here to push out. As long as your system is working, you should be able to figure it out pretty quickly. But this is a very big, kind of bulky piece. It was in Life on Mars to move the aliens up their little tubes and stuff. And in this one, captive aliens and other things on the little sleds, little captive boards, or with jewels are pushed up and down inside of here. It's kind of an interesting line, maybe a bit dark. I think it's a kind of a fun feature about, but I did not know if everyone knew about this because I've had quite a few questions on some of my channels asking me to talk more about Mars Mission, and for me it's like, oh, it just came out, but it was 2007, 2008. If you're in the dark ages, if you're just relying on hearing about the sets now, you may not have known that this set ever even existed. It's a pretty cool set. It's got a lot of ridicule probably because of some of these elements. And I think, sometimes when people my age or half my age are giggling and laughing or making fun of this, I think that's fine. Everybody's got valid points. But you gotta remember, Lego is it's a system for everyone. And even though many of us probably don't want to think about it, it was born as toys, okay? And what that means is if Lego were to ever completely become all 18 plus and lose sight that they are still a toy company, whether it's one of imagination, you building your own MOCs, or just playing with whatever Lego determines is ideal, what they think is what you should be enamored with, then you've lost something. Lego should inspire inspiration. You should be able to grab a Lego set like this and go, man, I really like it just the way Legos. Or you might say, I really don't like this. It's okay, but I think I want to see and change it. Anyways, I'm starting to get on my soapbox, but the whole purpose of the video was to show this element here, the air pump, switch. When I first was discovering the Mars mission, I didn't even know what this piece was because I'd never seen one. And actually, I found one at I think it was like a Value Village or a thrift store or something. And I'm going, what kind of weird thing? And I'm looking, going, that's a Lego element. I go, and then when I didn't even know how to find anything really about it. I knew it was Lego. I could, if you're into Lego, you can tell. But I was like, what is it for? I mean, yeah, I knew it was pumping air, but if you're not familiar with these lines, and Lego's made a lot of things. Anyway, it's been a way too long conversation. Y'all take care out there, guys and gals, and be safe. And let me know in the comments down below what you think about Mars missions. A lot of people seem to really like it. A lot of people don't like it. I think that, like many other things, whether it's successful, whether it's a big-time success or not, without it, we wouldn't be pushing the envelope into the great molds, great ideas that Lego keeps coming up with. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Ciao.